The Adam Gravitz Sports Show.
What's happening, party people? Welcome to the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. This is Jack Salo Adam.
What's up, everyone? It is that time of year.
It's the best time of year.
It is March.
Smarch.
Not Smarch.
Not Smarch.
But it's March. And it is almost, well, actually, games have technically tipped off the first four.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a hot take, and this is not really a hot take.
Mm-hmm.
It should only be the 11 seeds playing in the first four.
I think that's fair.
Like, why does Howard and or UMBC have to play to get into the tournament when they already won their conference tournament?
Agreed.
That
well,
doesn't
because
make sense.
they want to show that this is the real.
But what I'm saying is also you get better ratings too, and that's all the NCAA cares about.
Yeah.
Like, no disrespect, I'm not watching UMBC Howard.
His local
I
appeal for
will
us.
watch. I'm saying I will watch NC State Texas.
Howard won by 3, 86-83.
But you get my point. I don't understand it, but anyway, that's for another discussion. I'm just saying. But yeah, anyway, the tournament is upon us. I'm very happy. Yeah, it gets my mind off of the real world. So,
yeah.
I got the player pool draft tomorrow. I have the 6th pick, which I think Team Groin seems to always get like the 6th, 7th, 8th pick. So what else is new? But I'm looking forward to it. You know, me and Brian have talked ad nauseum over the last few days, so it'll be fun times. Fun times. So I don't know where there's really there's really been two. I mean, there's two stories. We can do our NCAA review, or we can talk about the team whose shirt I'm wearing today.
Let's make our amuse-bouche the Dolphins football news.
Sure. So yeah, the Miami Dolphins today traded Jalen Waddle and a 4th-round pick to the Denver Broncos for their 1st-round pick, 3rd-round pick, and their 4th-round pick. On the surface, people are going to say, I don't know what they're going to say, actually. As a Dolphins fan, I love it. Reason being, Jalen Waddle's a good receiver. He's a very good, number 2 receiver.
Right.
He's always perpetually, banged up during games. He doesn't miss a ton of games, but you've watched enough Dolphins games, and you'll always get the update, Jalen Waddle leaves game with hamstring. You know what I'm talking about.
Of course, always.
He's always banged up. Now, he plays through it, but he's always banged up. He's very fast, but he's a number 2 receiver. That's what he is.
Yeah.
What use was he on a Dolphins team who, by all accounts, are tanking hard this year? They're just not going to be very good.
Yeah.
He makes good. Don't get me wrong. His contract is not extravagant, but he was a luxury on a team that's really bad. That's just not very good. That's just not talented.
Right.
So to get and when you look at some of these other trades, Michael Pittman only got fetched a 5th-round pick.
Yeah, they get a 1st-rounder with him.
And DJ Moore only got a 2nd.
Yeah.
And you got a 1st for Jalen Waddle. That's pretty good business by Miami. They now have 7 picks in the top 100. When you're as bad as Miami's roster is, 7 picks in the top 100 should do wonders for you. So I love the deal for Miami. Not love. I like the deal for Miami. It all depends, obviously, on what we do with the draft pick. Because, I remember when we had 3 first-round picks in 2020, and Chris Greer fucked that up. I remember when we made an awesome trade of Laramie Tunsil to the Texans for, multiple first-round picks, had the 3rd pick, had a chance to take Jamar Chase or Penei Sewell, traded down to get said Jalen Waddle, and look how that worked. I mean, again, not saying Jalen Waddle was bad. I'm just saying we had the runway to be an awesome team, and Chris Greer fucked it up.
Well, you don't have Chris Greer anymore.
What?
Well, now you don't have Chris Greer to blame anymore.
No, but what I'm saying is, while I trust the new regime, I have to see what he does. That's all.
Trust your leader.
Is that not? So I just have to trust him blindly.
Look, if you start questioning your leader, that's when things break down.
No, look, I understand on both ends also because the Broncos have a quarterback who is on a rookie contract. who will be soon very overpaid. That's my prediction. But you have him for another, huh?
That's how they always do it.
Right, I'm saying, but you have him for another couple years under the rookie scale. So why not get they have Cortland Sutton, who's a nice number one receiver, but Troy Franklin and Marvin Mims are not. They're fine, but they're not great second options. Jalen Waddle is maybe the best, one of the top 3 or 4 number 2 receivers in the NFL behind T. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Devontae Smith, or him and Devontae Smith are basically on par with each other. So yeah, I like the trade for both sides. I mean, again, it's hard to really give a grade for it because again, you don't know what the Dolphins are going to do with the picks. Also, for all the people who are oh, why would you sign Malik Willis? Or, oh, Malik Willis looks like a moron for taking the job or for taking the Dolphins' money. It's actually what Miami's doing is they're basically investing in Malik Willis as a quarterback that you just drafted. They're basically saying, they're doing what the Raiders are going to do with Mendoza. Look, they're drafting Malik Willis. They're like, look, we're going to get players that will hopefully fit what you're best at.
Yeah.
And we're going to draft offensive linemen who will hopefully work with you. So it's yeah, Malik Willis doesn't have a great supporting cast right now, but who knows what it's going to look like in April or in May.
Yeah.
Because hypothetically, there are some good receivers that are still out there on the market. I think I said to you, Juwan Jennings is still on the market. What if the Dolphins said, fuck it, we're going to give Juwan Jennings a 1-year deal so you can go to free agency next year? And then let's say you draft somebody with 1 or 2 of your 3rd round picks. Right?
Yeah.
And let's say, again, I'm just playing, let's say you have Juwan Jennings, Devon Achane, and 2 rookie wide receivers and Greg Dulcich. Yeah, it's not the greatest supporting cast, but it's cromulent. I'm just playing, again, Miami is going to stink. And guess what? Let's say they're just terrible again next year, right? Let's say they're just dog shit. There's a great wide receiver by the name of Jeremiah Smith who's going to be in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
What if Miami just drafts Jeremiah Smith?
That'd be nice.
Compare with whatever rookie receiver that they draft this year.
True.
So, I don't know. That's all. That's where I'm at. You've not said anything, so I don't know.
Well, I'm letting you speak your mind.
All right, well,
I think
done.
the thing that's nice with, as you said, they're not going anywhere this year. So the reality, if they can reload with another first rounder, that's great. So
that's what. And they got a 3rd also. So again, it's not. Again, they got
a king's ransom.
Deals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they got better deal than they got more for Jalen Waddle than let's say the Bears got for DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
So I don't know. I think it's a good deal.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's a good deal.
It is a good deal. Well,
that's that. But yeah, that was.
But the headline.
It was a bit
thing,
of a blindside.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere for you, but that's good. That's good.
But it happened. So yeah. Besides that, we've got the tournament. So I don't know where you want to start with this or whatnot.
No, this is obviously the premier sporting, I guess, couple of weeks in America.
Correct.
I think as an individual isolated activity, it's dwarfed by the Super Bowl. But if you consider the amount of time and eyeballs spent over the course of a number of weeks, it is the best thing in sports. I think it's better than the Olympics. It's better than the
Olympics. Are you out of your fucking mind?
It's better than the World. Well, that's why I said that. It's better than the World Cup. It's better than any other series, any other tournament. Maybe,
especially the first 4 days. Yes. Maybe
it's better than Mortal Kombat. So it's a great thing. There's, I think this year's bracket has lots of things that would be upsets or nice, plenty of opportunities to find.
I actually think this is going to be very similar to last year. I think it's going to be
last year the favorite won every game.
Well, I'm saying I think it's going to be a very chalky.
See, I have a number of upsets.
But that doesn't mean that it's going to be correct. You're kind of an idiot.
I also consistently come in. One of my brackets is usually top 10. Another one's top 20. That's not bad. That's
okay. Again, the person who usually wins is like your intern's girlfriend. It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, if you were doing a bracket, there are edges to be found. In fact, I don't care what you do. I care what I do.
Yeah, but you're not good at brackets.
I am good. I just literally said I'm good at brackets. So here's what.
Top 10 is not good.
Top 10 is good when you look at a scale of 100. Yeah.
Nah.
Okay, whatever.
Mediocre.
Okay,
They're
great. So
mediocre.
then no one should listen to the show where we give them ideas on their bracket. Then what the fuck
No,
is
all
wrong
right,
with you?
fine. We can. What do you want? What do you want?
I want to highlight some teams that we think are special in each region.
No, we can just go through each region, Jack.
That's why I said that's what I was saying. So let's go through each region, starting in the West, where there's a team that you like that maybe is not getting enough out there.
In the West, I mean, I think Arizona is clearly the favorite. I do think that Purdue gets shit on all the time.
I hate Purdue. I hate Purdue. I
know you hate Purdue, but here's the thing about Purdue. They have the pieces to make a run in that they have a senior point guard, a senior center, or senior power forward, another senior guard. They're very experienced.
Okay.
And I'll tell you this though, everyone is in love with Darius Acuff, the point guard from Arkansas, and rightfully so.
I love him. Yes.
I think Wisconsin, if they get past High Point and Arkansas gets by Hawaii, I think Wisconsin's going to beat Arkansas.
No, I have Arkansas going to the Final Four. That's my bold prediction.
Fine, you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
That's why you're dumb.
That's why I'm taking risks, and you need to take risks to win it.
I also think that if NC State wins tonight against Texas, I have NC State beating BYU.
I have NC State losing to Arkansas in the Elite Eight matchup.
I also think Gonzaga is very overseeded at this point because I don't think one of their star players, Braden Huff, is going to play.
So you think they're a
I
name?
just don't
Braden
really
Huff's
like
not playing.
them as a
So you think
three.
they're a name brand?
Yeah, I mean, I think exactly. I think Miami, as much as I hate Miami, they got fucked having to play Missouri and St. Louis. Don't really understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have nothing to say to that.
No, I have Miami defeating Purdue in the second round.
Do you think that's fair? Why is your bracket so stupid?
Why is my bracket gonna win this whole thing?
No, you just have every upset. You just have every seven winning and
No, I don't. We're in one. We're in one.
Arkansas beating Arizona. Why are you in love with Arkansas?
Because I
makes
think
no sense at all.
I have.
No, it's because you saw one Darius Acuff game and you think he's going to score 40 every game now.
I think they've won. They're relatively hot. They've won 2, 4,
They also
7
have no
straight.
depth. They have no depth.
You don't need depth. You play. You don't.
You don't need depth. You
don't need depth.
You're insane.
I will be correct, and you'll be telling me I am correct. All right, moving over to the East, I have Duke winning out of there, and
I actually don't love Duke's draw. I think Duke got a brutal draw. It all depends on the injuries to Caleb Foster and Patrick Gongba.
Mm-hmm.
Gongba sounds like he'll be back way before Foster. I think they can get by. Obviously, they can get by Siena, and then they can beat TCU. I don't know if you can beat St. John's or Kansas with a 6-man rotation.
We'll try.
I don't. I'm sure they'll try. I'm just saying I don't love it. As for an upset, I like USF to beat Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
I also
have
a little worried about UCLA. Everyone seems to be all over UCLA.
I like UCLA. I have them beating
UConn. In love with UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
However, they don't do well on the East Coast when they play.
I mean,
the popular pick is UCLA over UConn, which I'm sure Jack has because he's so smart.
Yes, I do.
Of course you do, because you bought into everything. Everyone, I love UCLA. Because UCLA, how's UCLA doing the East Coast on the East Coast, Jack?
I don't know.
Yeah, dog shit.
Who's to say?
Also, 2 of their better players got hurt. Just want to make that clear.
It's fine.
But that doesn't matter to Jack.
I don't care about injuries. I have Cal Baptist beating Kansas in the first round.
Okay. Okay.
I have Cal Baptist beating Kansas.
Fine. Sounds great, Jack. No, I actually think that I see. I don't know. I think Michigan State can get out of this. I think Michigan State's the sneaky team to get out of this.
Michigan State, your sneaky team.
And I hate that. Listen, I hate saying that, but yeah, I think they're the sneaky team to get out of this region.
Okay. Well, they've recently lost to Michigan and UCLA, who are your bad mouthing, by the way.
Okay, I understand.
So it's fine. Whatever you say, boss.
Right, because you've seen USF play,
and they beat Purdue on the road, so it's fine.
Have you seen UCF play, or yes or no? No, you haven't. So
I haven't. They've won at least 10 straight. 10 in the last 10. It's fine.
Okay.
But 2 of those games came against Charlotte, so it's fine.
Why don't you? You know what's good about this? You get to root for Mick Cronin, one of the biggest douchebags in college basketball.
Look, everybody in college sports is a douchebag.
No, that's not true. Nick Cronin is.
So you have Michigan State coming out of the East.
I said I want to see when Patrick Gongba comes back. If he comes back by the Sweet 16, I would say Duke.
Well, everyone's got to turn their brackets like Thursday. So
I don't do brackets. What have I told you?
That's what we're doing right now. So
I'm saying
you either participate in the program that we're describing our bracket, or you don't have secret sneaky next week information that's not going to matter.
Fine.
Right, let's go to the South.
I'll take Duke to go through, but I don't like it.
Let's go to the South, where your favorite team, Florida, is going to come out there and come out of the South. You love Florida.
Okay. I do not think Florida's getting out of the South.
My favorite upset is Troy over Nebraska.
Okay.
And I also have Penn, I have Penn beating Illinois, and I know you're going to say that's stupid.
What's that?
I have Penn beating Illinois.
That's just dumb.
Illinois is super cold right now. They stink.
I've got Texas A&M over St. Mary's.
Okay. I like Texas A&M.
What?
I also have Texas A&M over St. Mary's.
I don't hate Troy over Nebraska. And I think VCU is very live against North Carolina.
I also have VCU over North Carolina. I have a lot of upsets.
I think the winner of Illinois versus Houston gets out of the South.
Well, I have Houston in the Elite Eight game against Florida. Then I have Florida coming out. So I have Duke, Florida, and Arkansas in my Final Four.
I think Houston comes out of the South.
And then moving over to the Midwest, the flyover region. So our friends, I have, let's see, look, some good upsets in here. I have Santa Clara beating Kentucky.
Okay.
I have a really tough matchup, UVA against Iowa State in the Sweet 16 rounds.
I actually think Tennessee can beat Virginia. I think Tennessee's underseeded.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm rooting for every. The former former Maryland guard just had to get out of Maryland, and then he
actually has the same numbers, but yeah, it's fine.
Obviously the big news in this region is Aiden Holloway, the starting shooting guard from Alabama, was arrested and kicked off the team, I guess. So yeah. I believe it said like 2.1 pounds of weed.
I guess that's an important number because it's just over the threshold for a felony
Correct.
Or something. But...
I don't expect him to play if they advance to the Sweet 16. I think there's an outside chance Hofstra can beat Alabama. They've got some good guards.
Yeah.
And Akron is also live against Texas Tech because Texas Tech's got the injury to JT Toppin.
Yeah, not good for them.
Akron's got
Akron's
good
hot.
guy named Tavari Johnson.
Tavari Johnson,
back player of the year.
Yeah, I like
Tavari Johnson. And I could definitely see that being a bit of a wonky game for Texas Tech. Also, Christian Anderson, their best player right now, had a groin injury in the Big 12 championship. I think he's going to be fine, but not great. I don't hate your Santa Clara pick. I assume you're picking Miami of Ohio to beat SMU.
Yes.
Okay.
I also
that's just because
I
you
also
love
have
the underdog, I guess.
That's fine.
It seems like your entire bracket is let's just pick every upset known to mankind.
No, well, I have Akron defeating Alabama in the second round just because Alabama.
I can't do this with you anymore.
But then I swear to God. Then I have.
Is this your real bracket or your bullshit bracket?
There's no difference between the real.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Do you want me? I'm switching to my other bracket, and I still have. I have fewer upsets, but. Okay. We were highlighting our upsets, so I wanted to pick my bracket that has upsets.
I'm curious why you're picking Miami of Ohio. I don't get
why?
it.
I don't know.
Why?
It doesn't matter. They're going to lose in the second round. Who cares?
No, I'm just saying, why are you picking them to beat SMU, though? Is it because you don't like the ACC?
Yeah, that's fine. It's a weak conference. Losers. Even though I have two ACC teams in the Final Four.
No, I don't. Miami of Ohio is not big. Also, SMU is getting their defensive stopper type guy back.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if he's gonna be 100%, but him coming back will really help. And I've obviously seen SMU play 2 times against FSU.
Yeah.
I just think their guard play is really good. I think Miami of Ohio has been the luckiest team, one of the luckiest teams I've ever seen in America. They have won so many games.
They have what's called true grit.
No, that's not because they have true grit.
True grit.
That's because they're going up against Toledo.
They have a winner's mentality.
Okay. They have the winner's mentality. That's why they're 6.5 point underdogs to SMU.
It's fine. Keep doubting them.
So I just want to make sure I have this correct. They have a winner's mentality.
Yeah.
But they're 6.5-point underdogs to a team that finished 8-10 in the ACC.
Yeah.
Got it.
Look,
Make sense?
it doesn't matter. All my sins get washed away in the second round. It's fine.
Okay. And I assume you have Texas winning tonight?
No, NC State.
You have NC State.
No, I actually have NC State going to the Elite Eight against Arkansas.
Of course you do.
Because you told me the other day that you love NC State, so I just went with it.
I did like NC State because it's more I don't love Gonzaga.
So here's my overarching general theory on brackets. There's a couple things you have to consider, you the listener or viewer who is filling out your bracket. One, don't take it too seriously, because in the moment you're filling out your bracket, you could feel like a genius, and when they play the games, you look like an idiot. So don't worry about it. Second theory, stick with your original pick. Once you start moving things around and second guessing yourself, that's when you overthink it, you pull a Gravitz, and you end up, oh, I had that, and then you switched it. So don't do that. And then the last thing is, I like recency bias. So if you see a thing most recently, just own that as your religion. So if Adam tells me he likes NC State, I'm going to live with that, and just NC State's winning the whole thing. So
and that's why Jack has Arkansas in the Final Four, because they won the SEC championship.
Yeah, no, I like how they look, and that's my team now. So
no, you don't.
I'm an Arkansas Razorback, and that's it.
You're not an Arkansas Razorback.
No, so I have my one bracket here that you're gonna say is my crazy one. I have Duke, Florida, Arkansas, UVA in the Final Four. I have Duke beating UVA in the finals, and then my other bracket I have Duke, Florida, Arkansas, Michigan, and I have Michigan winning it all against Duke in the finals.
Okay, I have Arizona winning it all.
I also have regional bias, so I have a hard time with West Coast teams because I just don't consider them. It's just on the other side of the country. So that's also a bias you can have.
I get it.
And you have conference bias if you have a conference that you like or you're part of.
I think Arizona finally breaks through and stops all the disappointments that they've had, and they win the national championship. To me, they're the deepest team. They're the they're the best team.
Good. Yeah.
They are and I like their draw as well. I think they match up well with our Kansas or Wisconsin. I think that Purdue will be a challenge, but I'm not scared of, they'll be tough, but Gonzaga doesn't scare me, BYU doesn't scare me, Miami doesn't scare me.
I mean, if you look at Arizona's profile in the last 10 games, they've defeated teams that most folks will have going a long way in the tournament. They've beaten Houston twice. They've beaten your favorite team, Iowa State, twice. They've beaten BYU, Kansas. They pummeled Kansas. They're good.
No, I'm just saying. I like Arizona.
It's fine. I would like Arizona too, except for they're going to run to the buzzsaw that is Arkansas.
Again, with the tournament, your bracket's more than likely going to be busted by 5:00 on Thursday.
Don't even worry about that because busted.
Just enjoy the games.
If you have, as long as you can maintain a chance at two Final Four teams, it's not over. Now, if you're champion, it's over.
I'm not trying to be all hoity-toity. I don't do brackets anymore. Like I said, I do the player pool. No, see, I knew you were going to get a stupid face.
I don't do the brackets.
No,
I'm too good for the brackets.
I never said I was too good for brackets.
I can't handle the stress
opposite.
of watching 64 games. Man.
No, it's actually the opposite. I actually suck so much at the brackets that I just got tired of doing. I'm just not good at them. I watch too much and I always overthink myself.
You pull an Adam and you second guess yourself. Well, that's why.
So I'd rather do the player pool and just root for individual players, which in theory is also like doing a bracket because I'm rooting for the teams to make it far. That's certain teams.
It's like secondary. That's why I like doing two brackets. One I take slightly more seriously, and the other one I make some crazy choices and see what happens.
The other thing I do hate when people try to pocket check if you do 15 brackets, you're a loser or whatever. Do as many as you want. I don't I don't care.
Do a million brackets. Although at some point you're rooting against yourself, but
I fill out one on ESPN and that's it, and that's all I do. But if you want to do, if you can do 25 entries on ESPN, go do them. More power to you. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Don't just judge people for what they Just let them just have fun.
Yeah.
That's all the tournament's supposed to be. It's just to have fun and just have fun.
Okay.
I will say, I've already got my youngest nephew doing the gator chomp in my face all the time.
Good.
So that's cool. Like my sister sent me a video.
Maximum aggression.
Huh?
Maximum aggression.
Basically, my sister sent a video, and he's just standing there in his national champion shirt, and he just says chomp chomp and just smile. I know it's supposed to be directed at me.
Good.
So when I see him next, I'm going to say no chomp chomp, and then see what he does, because he usually because the problem is the older one, who by the way, happy birthday to Max, early happy birthday, birthday's tomorrow. The older one is a Clemson fan, and the younger one is now becoming a Florida fan. So I'm trying to see if I can finagle my way into giving a little Florida State love, but it doesn't seem like that's going to go well. But yeah, man, the tournament's starting up, so I'm excited, and fun times.
Yeah.
Fun times indeed, right? You're with what else? Do we have anything else? USA is currently losing to Venezuela in the World Baseball Classic, so that whatever.
No, they should have played Gunnar Henderson. It's fine. Screwed up.
It didn't matter. I mean, they've got this Nolan McLean guy out there. It's not even their best pitcher, so that stinks. Our Wizards are on their way to their 12th loss in a row.
Which is what we want. Yeah.
What we want. I guess we haven't recorded since Bam Adebayo scored 83, but whatever. I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
I am tired, by the way, of everyone using the Wizards as a punchline, being like, what a bunch of losers. All they do is lose. Where's the same vitriol for, like, the Indiana Pacers?
Yeah.
I'm just, like, where's the same vitriol for the Brooklyn Nets? Like, what do you want? I'm sorry. When the Spurs were losing every game to get Victor, was there vitriol? It's just such, like, I get it. It's not fun basketball, but guess what? The Wizards only have, like, 15 more games of this, and then they're going to try to win. That's all.
Next year they could be good. I believe in them.
I'm just saying. It's fun. Like, everyone uses the Wizards as a punchline, like, when Bam had his monster game, Bam Adebayo from the Heat.
Yeah, so first off, there's, like, 50 points from the free throw line.
Correct.
And then they kept force-feeding him the ball, and then they also did stuff where they intentionally missed free throws and did stuff to get the ball back.
Yeah, it was a scumbag way of playing. But anyway, nonetheless, it was whatever. So it's but yeah, that is what it is. I guess last thing, Florida State I thought was going to be going to the NIT this year. They decided to turn it down. Apparently the senior players just decided they left it all out on the court against Duke in the ACC tournament and just didn't want to play in the NIT.
Sounds fair.
Which I understand. Like, these guys, not saying they don't care about FSU. It's like they're kind of mercenaries.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. Like, I think like our coach was basically like, we're going to be back in the NCAA. Like, we're going to be in the NCAA tournament. Like, don't worry, but whatever. And he had a comment like when he saw the bracket, it was like, yeah, there's a bunch of these teams that we would have beaten the crap at. Like, we should be in over, but that's life. And it's true. Like, Florida State is better than a bunch of these like double digit seeds. Like, they just are. Like, they were 2 games better than SMU. But it is what it is. Like, you have to win those games in November and December. They're just as important as the games in February and March. So,
yeah, they don't care about your trajectory for some reason, but whatever.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Look, had we beaten Duke, I think there's a chance we would have gotten it.
Yeah, I think so.
But we didn't. Lost by 1. But yeah, that's that. But yeah, I'm excited. Listen, I'm excited. Lots of basketball for me to watch. Gets my mind off of everything. And yeah, I'm pumped.
Excellent. Well, I too am pumped. Looking forward to Thursday around noonish.
Of course you are.
Anyway, for Adam, this is Jack. This has been the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. Have a great night.